Good morning to my subscribers in the Philippines. Good evening to my subscribers in America and beyond. Thank you for stopping by my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm coming to you from San Carlos City, Negros Occidental, about 4 hours north of Dumaguete City. And I'm really grateful, man, that you watch my videos, your likes, your comments. If you could have told me 3 months ago that all this would even be happening, I'd have thought you were crazy. But it's really, this little channel is really starting to get some traction. And it's all because of you, all because of my viewers and my subscribers. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, sincerely. Today I'm going to talk to you about a subject, scamming. I'm going to tell you 5 legitimate scams that you're supposed to be, that you need to be on the lookout when you come to the Philippines. And they don't involve a woman. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. These women that you're meeting on these online dating sites and they're asking for money, they're not scammers. They're beggars. They're panhandlers. All right? They're not sophisticated enough to be considered scammers. We're giving them too much credit. And it's real easy to know who you're dealing with. If a woman asks you for money on one of those sites, here's what I want you to do. Listen up. I want you to say, okay, take your clothes off. Because that's going to let you know who the scammer is and who the legitimate woman is. And I don't even call them scammers. Because a real live Filipino would never do that under those circumstances. Okay, guys? So stop giving these women so much credit. I'm getting ahead of myself. Welcome to Sunshine Shoulders. We're a channel for the new man and woman. The information that I have, my 11 years, doesn't make me an expert or anything like that, but it does give me a unique perspective, and I want to share that with the new man and woman who's never been to the Philippines before, who's contemplating a visit here. Or for anybody, really, who, if it can benefit you, like the subject today can benefit you. I'm boots on the ground. I'm in the middle of all this. I'm not around the edges like a lot of these vloggers, okay, in Manila, Cebu, looking down on the local, giving you a play-by-play. No, I'm going to give you the nitty-gritty. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, how I'm living, what I'm experiencing, and what it's really like down here, what I'm seeing. And I'm never going to sugarcoat it. And that's the case today. There's 5 legitimate scams that you should be aware of when you get over here, but they don't involve a woman. If you voluntarily give a woman your money, that's not a scam. You're a sucker, okay? That's what we call it home. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Some of the most, I don't even know the word to say, sophisticated con artists and real scammers are from Louisville, Kentucky. Look it up. You can't put these women online asking you for money in their category. Don't do it. They're playing on the kindness of our hearts, especially Americans. All you got to do, go to any American city, you're going to see somebody standing on a corner with a sign. Money for food, or give me money, a veteran out of work, or something like that. And by the end of the day, he's got a nice little piece of change in his pocket, or a job offer, or something like that. That's how Americans are. And they're doing the same thing to you. But to call them scammers, you're going too far. Stay offline anyway. I've already told you, you don't need to go online to find a nice, beautiful, attractive, intelligent Filipino woman. Just come on over here. You said, oh, Calvin, you're a hypocrite. You met your wife online. Yeah, because nobody told me otherwise. Remember, I didn't read the handbook. I want to be your handbook. But enough of that. Stop calling these online dating women scammers. They're not. They're not that sophisticated, guys. Trust me. I'm over here. I'm seeing that. They're not sophisticated enough. It's not in their blood. It's not in their culture. They're taking you for a ride because you want to go on that ride. See, you're expecting something in return. Remember, I tell you, if you want to find out if this lady you're dealing with online is a scammer or not, ask her to take off her clothes. Because a well-respected, self-respecting Filipino would never do that. But one of your scammers will. But the first scam I want to talk to you about, guys, is the money changer. Remember, I'm always telling you and suggesting to you, go ahead and get your money exchanged right away at the airport. It's safe, it's secure, people are legitimate. They're not going to get a license inside there unless they're legitimate to operate in that airport, unless they're legitimate, see? Because not only will these money changers on the outside give you counterfeit money, but they also play these games over here, and they're very good at it. This sleight of hand, when they're counting out your money, go online, you'll see it. You know, they'll either count too slow, and you're like, man, just give me my money. I got to get out of here. And they give you less than what you should get. Or while they're counting it out, they do some sleight of hand and they're removing some out. So by the time you're supposed to get 50,000 pesos, you leave out of there, you got 45 or 40. Okay, so be careful with money changes. Go ahead and get your money exchanged at the airport like I told you. I'm going to give you the nitty gritty. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you don't listen, it's on you. What I'm telling you, this information I give you on my site, you can take it to the bank. I'm not here playing games with you. Not for no likes or subscribers or anything. I'm truly trying to help you when you get over here. Another legitimate scam that doesn't involve a woman. The ATM scam. Be very careful about using ATMs over here. And it's not the Filipino. It's a European gang of gypsies. They're running around the Philippines. They're skimming these ATM machines, man. Be very careful. One of my subscribers, one time I had talked about it, he said, go inside the mall or go inside the bank if you're going to use the ATM. But even using an ATM is very expensive. So the ATM, it's number 2. The free Wi-Fi is another legitimate scam that doesn't involve a woman. When you're at the port, waiting on the ocean jet, or you're in the airport, waiting on your flight, they're going to offer you free Wi-Fi. Don't be like me, a dummy, okay? I check my bank account. True story, man. I check my bank account while I'm waiting on the ocean jet to go from Dumaguete to Siquijor. Man, let me tell you something. Within a week, somebody had hacked my checking account, had already got all my information, had called and got a new ATM card, and they were in South Carolina somewhere taking my money out. Only thing that saved me is I get notifications whenever there's a withdrawal. 4 notifications for $500 and $101 purchase at a store down, I think, a Piggly Wiggly. Okay. Otherwise, they'd have cleaned me out. I was able to get my money back because, you know, when you got that checking account, you got certain protections. Okay. So don't put any personal information when you're using this free Wi-Fi. Just use it to go on YouTube or something like that. Okay, Netflix or something like that. Don't check your credit card information. Don't put in any personal information because they're going to get you. Taxi drivers. Another legitimate scam to look out for in the Philippines that doesn't involve a woman, because there's no women taxi drivers here. All right? I've talked to you over and over till I'm blue in the face about these taxi drivers at these airports and different places, especially in Manila. Okay, you're not going to run into that anywhere else but mainly Manila. Make sure that meter's running. Make sure he's taking you where he's supposed to take you. Because I told you I had a friend to come and visit me. She was from the province. I'm staying right in Pasay. Maybe a stone's throw from the airport. By the time she gets to my hotel, it's 1,000 peso, you know, the fare is 1,000 pesos. Because that's what they did to her. No meter, just riding around in circles once they figure out she didn't know where she was going to the taxi. And this last one I'm going to talk to you about, this old bullet in a bag scam. They've cracked down on it here, but still, you know, it's some people that, you know, it's the airport security personnel. You're going through, you check your bag, and then, you know, they done put a bullet in your luggage. You know, it goes off, and, you know, they pull you to the side. Hey, you got a bullet. And it could tie you up for hours. They take you back in the room, and what eventually happens is they want to bribe to let you go. Okay, like I said, they're coming down on this. You don't hear about it as much no more, but it's out there. Okay, these are 5 legitimate scams where your money can be unsuspectedly taken from you. See, unsuspecting is the key word there. When you pull your money out and you give it to a woman online, that's not a scam. Stop calling these women scammers. They're beggars. They're panhandlers. They're not sophisticated enough to scam you, sir. You're looking for something in return. Fair exchange is no robbery. All right? If you want to find out if she's a legitimate Filipina or a scammer, simply ask her, take your clothes off before I send you any money. And she's not going to do that if she's a legitimate Filipina. But if she's one of these beggars and panhandlers, she's going to do that. And that's your red flag right there. Okay? A self-respecting, honest, decent Filipina is not going to ask you for money anyway. And last but not least, stay off of those online dating sites. You don't need them. The nicest, prettiest, most beautiful and attractive women are not online anyhow. Oh yeah, I met my wife online. You know why? Because nobody told me otherwise, guys. I'm telling you otherwise. Stay offline. Because if you get scammed in any kind of way, it's your fault, because I'm telling you, I'm giving you the nitty gritty. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So there you have it. Those 5 scams that you need to be aware of when you come over here. That online dating is not a scam. You're a sucker if you're sending them money, and I'm calling it as I see it. You don't send these people money over here before you meet them. All right? So thanks for stopping by today. I don't know, I just, I don't like to see people come over here and get scammed. All right? If you can avoid it, if I can help you to avoid that, I've done my job. And those 5 things are legitimate. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I really, really appreciate it. America's getting late. Before you let your head hit that pillow, please help somebody. If you're roaming around on one of those late grocery runs and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat. Buy them something to drink. Give them a couple of dollars. And if you're in the Philippines, it's not even 8 o'clock yet in the morning. We got the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Don't let the day end without helping somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Thank you so much. Stay COVID-free. Stay safe. I'll see you next time.